UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Looking forward to this, Rich. Let's get into the action. Bit untidy, wasn't it? Second shot here on the first. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. It's heading into the rough, I think. And just in the first cut here. And he needs this to save par.
This one's looking good.
Well, that's a no-fuss par to get the round underway, Rich.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
Here we are at the second tee.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in two.
Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. And here we are with the third shot. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. This would be a great up and down. Oh, that's incredible. He sold it. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the fourth.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
Such a cool little par three. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one. Sitting at 12 under par for the event. Next up is this two-shot hole.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call. He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
A bit too much pace on that one. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 6th.
Oh, almost went in. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Getting ready to play their third. Big putt for par coming up. Yeah, good putt. Well holed. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
I missed the tree. I thought that was a really cool feature of this hole. You had to flight it underneath the tree back in the day to find the fairway. The bunker down the left-hand side has been expanded quite a bit as the lake on the left-hand side has been added as well. The front part of this green is protected by tall palm trees that will certainly make you think on your second shots. This is a wonderful little par 4.
Going with the 6-iron here. A wonderful shot, well played, a chance for birdie here at the 6th.
On a nice line.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
And there it goes from the sand. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
That's a good-looking shot there. Let's pick up the action at the 9th hole. Let's head over to Xander Schauffele. and going with driver off the deck with this shot. Oh, that's a nice ball flight. Lining up from about 230 yards here. Opting for the 6-iron.
This one headed left and not coming back.
Okay, not the best result, but a chance to get up and down.
The fade didn't come to their aid.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. Nice stroke. Nicely holed and for par. He's currently in a share of 6th. We've reached the 8th hole.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
A bit short with that effort.
Beautiful shot. Well, that's a lovely way to make a move into the top 5. And let's have another look at that one.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Currently 14 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Teeing off now on the 9th hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. Well struck. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Yeah, that one will play. And this putt to move to 15 under par.
Looking for another birdie here.
Oh, that's a nice line. It was on a good line. Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Ooh, nice line.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 11th.
What? Oh my, how about that for a par?
What an amazing play out of the greenside bunker. Up and in the hole. Nicely done.
And as we step onto the 10th tee, Rich, always good to look back at the 9 holes just played.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament.
Second shot here on the 10th hole. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
Yep, solid connection. This is looking good.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. He's currently sitting in 4th position. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Lovely effort, that. And Rich, this player is competitive, but they've got to find another way to go to the next level.
They've only had a couple of top 5s on the season this year. It's good, but it needs to get better in order to turn great and get that first win.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, well done. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
From the sand, are they able to get up and down? Well, that'll play.
Oh, what a talent. Takes the lob wedge out, flops it up nicely, gets it to go. Simply delicious.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Going with the 6-iron here. Oh my, right by the hole. A birdie putt awaits.
So far, so good.
Hope you're enjoying our continuing coverage. Let's head out to the 14th hole. Sitting at -8 in their round. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Opting for the 6-iron. Well, you're a ball striker, there's no doubt about that.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Setting up now on a par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He's 2 shots back. Well, that's beautifully judged. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Hey, that's a chance. Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
Oh, that's all class.
Oh, gotta love it. Chipping in for birdie. Nothing better.
Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Well, this could alter the line of the shot. Clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Not bad. And this one is for his par. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Oh, well played.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Getting ready to play their third. 3 strokes off the lead. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Oh, stop it. What a shot. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
Ouch, that hurts. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
A wonderful shot here at the 17th and a chance for birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Opportunity to make their par. He's currently tied for second. Well, it's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole. Probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Yep, that shot's safely on the green.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And that'll be all she wrote today. Well played. And at the conclusion of this round, he finishes in second.
Luke, that was a blast. Looking forward to next time.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvey and Rich Beam here, bringing you all the action of the final round. And Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Right now, Luke, this player is trailing heading into the final round. However, many things can happen. If the leader stumbles, this player's got a great opportunity to bypass, overtake, and win this tournament.
This is an exciting one, Rich. Let's get into the action. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up here from about 195 yards. Club up. I like this play.
That's tidy. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
Go in. Oh, that's frustrating. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Starting the round at even par.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par fives on this layout.
That's nicely done. And here we are with the third shot.
Wind moving the golf ball left to right.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron. This one's headed right, Rich. Is that what they had in mind?
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. That's a good putt to make. We'll take that.
John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. This hole is a par 3.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
Going with the 6-iron here. That should set up another chance. This putt is about 16 feet
Little birdie look in here.
Wonderful shot. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 4th.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Taking aim from about 180 yards here.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Opting for the 6 iron. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 12th.
And back to the play, shall we? Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Ooh, right by the hole. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. A par putt awaits. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Could roll into the rough on this one. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Oh, the breeze has just got up. You see where the flags are flickering, and it's straight back up into this player.
This one might need to get down a little. That was exactly what the doctor ordered.
A little wobbly on this hole at times, but this is going to all but guarantee them a par. Good shot.
Get in. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This putt to move into a share of second place. That's a solid par. And stepping up the standings after that effort, we've arrived at a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 6th.
They've chosen to club down here.
Nicely done. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
That's inside the range. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This hole is a par 4.
And as you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Time to see what's happening over at the 15th.
This one's around 105 yards to the pin.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Getting ready to play their third. And only one off the pace here. "11 feet to the cup."
This for par.
And there it is. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Not sure if he got all of that one. It's going to come up short. Time for the second shot at the 8th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Putting for a par here.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Just one off the lead after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
Still chasing their first win of the season.
Multiple top 5s this year. I guarantee a win at some point in the year.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is going straight at his back.
This one is right down the pipe.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Xander Schauffele as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Yes, they've made it. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
This is what you practice for, isn't it? You want to be near the lead, in the lead, tied for lead, whatever it is. This is why you put in the hours each and every day. No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here at the 10th. Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
That dog will hunt.
And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, just missed. Putting for a par now. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, You better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Great shot. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Getting ready to play their third. Currently a shot off the lead.
Nicely done.
This putt for top spot on the leaderboard. This one started out on a good line. Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day. Well, that'll give him a big boost. Promoted to the top of the leaderboard. Leading by a shot after that hole. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
How good would that have been if it had dropped? And that should secure the par on this one. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we?
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. I don't mind the look of this. Yeah, we'll take that. Currently has a share of second place. Time to face a par 4 now.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems. Not really what they were hoping for there.
And here we are with the third shot. 1 stroke off the lead. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. What a putt. Started this perfectly.
For the par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course. Par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3. That's really not what they were looking for.
Second shot here on the 15th. Might get caught up in the brush here. Pretty sure he'll be happy to be back on the green. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
And gets that putt to drop. Gutsy effort.
Not a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, so close. This is a par putt. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. Here we are at the 17th tee.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And this player now tees off on their final hole of the event, tied for the lead.
Luke, there's some anxious moments out there. It would not shock me at all to see this go to a playoff.
Oh, absolutely flushed. This shot from around 210 yards is currently tied for the lead. Going with the 6-iron here. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
And it's all come down to this. Make this putt and win the event. Oh, no. That's a heartbreaker.
And Luke, they need this putt now to force a playoff.
Well, surprise, surprise, Rich. This one's actually going to extra holes. Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff. And we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
Luke, in playoffs, anything can happen, my friend. Let's sit back and watch.
Well, here we go, guys. The lowest score over this next series of holes wins the event. But if it's still tied, we go to sudden death. There's no room for error, though, Rich. Let's see who comes out on top.
I like this format, Luke. It makes you stay aggressive, but you also have to stay patient. It'll be interesting to see how these players attack it.
Handy effort, that one. Second shot here on the 16th. Wonderfully played. Well, a big moment here. Really got to be aggressive if they want to have a chance in this one.
With their opponent in there close, Luke, absolutely take dead aim.
This looks to be heading to the green. Oh, well played. Into birdie range here at the 16th. And this putt to take the lead in the playoff. And as that putt goes down, they'll take the lead in this playoff. Leading after one, Rich. We're on to the next hole.
Up by 2 strokes in this aggregate playoff. They got to like their chances, Luke.
This is looking pretty good in the air. What a shot, and what a time to knock one close. Let's take another stroll up the last, shall we? And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last. Now, great rhythm on that swing. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. This next putt will win it all.
Luke, as fast as I was traveling, I'm not too sure anything would have slowed that thing down, much less the flags.
Oh, that is awesome. At the right time, delivering the knockout blow.
And that's all she wrote, folks. The game is over. We have a winner.
Well, you love to see it, Rich. A hard-fought playoff battle, but the victory is theirs.
All the hard work and composure totally pays off the thrilling playoff victory, Luke.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.